So I think, well, I'll give it that 1 extra minute. And although it will get dark, you will still, judging from last week, you can still basically see your book. So, oddly enough. And we got an extra light this week, right? This one was fixed.
And bigger extra lights there too.
And these giant two for me, but they don't really help you. Yeah, exactly. Ready? All right, Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Those who are live here at Temple Beth Abraham in our courtyard as it gets darker, and those who are watching on Facebook Live and YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to begin with the extra soul that we get on Shabbat, Yedid Nefesh. It's on page 1. Once I put my strap back on, that occasionally happens. I'm pretty sure I didn't swear on camera, but if I did, I'm sorry. Okay. Yedid nefesh avarachaman, Yedid nefesh avarachaman, Mishok avdecha, El ritzonecha, Avdecha, ya la 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 la, el ritzonecha. Yarutz avdecha, kemo hayom, istachavei elai, ya la 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 la, el mul hadarecha. All right, we're going to turn to page 6. Let the heavens rejoice and the earth be glad. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Yismechu hashamayim. Betagel haaretz. Yiram hayam. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. All right, we're going to go to page 9. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, ki niflaot asa, Hoshia lo yemino, uzro hakodsho hayne, di Adonai yeshuato, v'ne'enei hagoyim, gila tzidkato. Chasto ve'emunato lebeit Yisrael, ra'u chol asei haaretz et Yeshuat Eloheinu, riu Adonai kol haaretz, pitzchu ve'ranenu ve'zameru, zamrun Adonai b'chinor, b'chinor ve'kol zimra. Tzotzrot v'kol shofar, hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai, Yiram hayam umelo'o, tevel ve'yot shveva, hayinai v'harot imcha uchaf, yachar harim yiranenu, lifnei Adonai kiva, lishbot ha'aretz. Tzedek ve'ami b'meisharim, right, Romamu, the aforementioned, Exalt God, page 12. Get ready with those claps. Romamu, Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho. Romamu, Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho. Page 13. Mizmor LeDavid, another very good clapping song, especially at the end when we get to the Yainais. The Shlomo Carlebach tune. Mizmor LeDavid, Avol Adonai Bnei, Avol Adonai, Kavod Va'os, Ayinai, Avol Adonai, Kevod Shemo Ishtachavu Adonai ve'Asran Kodesh, Kol Adonai, Al Hamayim ve'Kavod Yiri, Adonai, Hamayim Rabim, Kol Adonai, Ba'Koach, Ayinai Kol Adonai, ve'Hadar Kol Adonai, Shomer Arazim, Vayshamer Adonai, et Arzei Halvanon, Vayarkirem Kemo Egel, Lebanon, ve'Sirion, Kemo ben Re'eli, Ayinai Kol Adonai, Otrev Lavon Esh Kol Adonai, Yakim Midbar, Yakel Adonai, Im Bakaresh Kol Adonai, Yechol Ayalon, Hey, ay, ay, nay, 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 ay, ay, nay, 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 ay, nay, 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 ay, nay, 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 all right, Lechado D, page 15, first two and last two stanzas. Lecha Lechado D, Likrat Kala, Panei Shabbat Kavela. Lecha Lechado D, Likrat Kala, Panei Shabbat Kavela. Shamor v'Zachor v'Nimor Echad, Ishmi'anu El HaMeyuchad, Adonai Echad, Shemo Echad, V'Shemo Tiferet Ferit Hilal La 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 Lecha Lechado Likrat Kala, Panei Shabbat Kavela. Lecha Lechado Likrat Kala, Panei Shabbat Kavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Kiti v'kol ha'veracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila la 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 lecha lechado, Likrat kala, Panei Shabbat kavela. Lecha lechado Likrat kala, Panei Shabbat kavela. We turn to page 17, bottom of the page. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, את אדוני תריצי, על יד איש בן פרצי, ונשמחה ונגילה לה 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 לך דוכתי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך אדוני לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We rise and face the entrance, welcoming the Shabbat bride, which also happens to be Lucas and Allie. בואי ושלום עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי כלה, בואי כלה. לך דוכתי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דוכתי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת And to any mourners in our midst, we say, Hamakom Nechamechem B'tok Shavlei Tzion V'Yerushalayim. May God comfort you with all the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. And we may be seated, page 19. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון, לזמר לשמך עליון, להגיד בבוקר חסדך, ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. We continue silently, pages 19 and 20. If it weren't COVID, I'd call you up to lead Tzadika Tamar, Ben, but hence, we were not prepared. In fact, we'll do that tune in your honor tonight. Tzadika Tamar yifrach, yifrach, Tzadika Tamar yifrach, Tzadika Tamar yifrach, yifrach, Tzadika Tamar yifrach, Ka'erez balvanon yizke, Ka'erez balvanon yizke, Ka'erez balvanon yizke, yizke, Ka'erez balvanon yizke, Ka'erez balvanon yizke, Ka'erez balvanon. Sharonai Tzuri Velo Avlata Bo, page 21. Adonai Malachot Lavesh, Lavesh Adonai Osita Zar, Aftikon Tever Baal Timot, Nachon Kisachal Meaz Mlamata, Nasunarot Adonai, Nasunarot Kolam, Isunarot Ochyam. Mikolot Mayim, Mayim Rabim Adirim. Reyam Adir Bamarom Adonai Edotecha Ne'emnu Me'od Bevetecha Nava Koresh Adonai Leorech Yamim. We rise for the Baruch Hu, the formal call to prayer. The plant is sort of east there. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Adonai we may be seated. Page 23, enjoying the beauty of the evening sky. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, that by a divine word brings on evenings, with wisdom opens gates, and with understandings changes times, alternates the seasons, in order the stars and their watches according to the divine will. Creator of day and night, you roll light from darkness and darkness from light. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai habari v'aravim. Page 24, Avad Olam. If it weren't COVID and if Ariel was like 10 years old, I would invite her up to lead us in Avad Olam. Ahavat Olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavita, Amcha Ahavita. Torah u'mitzvot, Yukim u'mishpatim, Otanu le'matah, Otanu le'matah. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokmeinu, Kumeinu nesiach b'chukecha, v'nizmach b'divrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, u'hahem negelam v'layla, negeyom v'layla. Levatcha al tasir, imeinu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael, ohev amo Yisrael. Page 25, page 25. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem V'Mokatol Le'olam V'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, v'chol levavecha, v'chol nafshecha, v'chol meodecha, ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi metzavecha, hayom alevavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibarta bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, uvlechtecha v'derech, v'shochbecha uv'kumecha, v'kshartam leot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, uktavtam al mizuzot beitecha, uvisharecha vaya. Continue silently, pages 27 through 29. Kiruv asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kedoshim Elohechem ani, Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem, emet. Adonai Elohechem, emet. Continuing silently, 30 through 32. ומלכותו ברצון כבליהם, משה בני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם. כמוך, באלים אדוני מי כמוך, בדר בקודש, נורת תהילות, אוסף אלה, נורת תהילות, אוסף אלה. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, ואליען ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. One, two, three, four. מי כמוך, באלים אדוני, מי כמוך, נדר בקודש, נורת תהילות, אוסף פלא, נורת תהילות, אוסף פלא, נורת תהילות, אוסף פלא, אוסף פלא. Page 33. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והשכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. פרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפרי סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. Please rise for Vishamru. Page 34. Another good clapping one. You might even want to leave your books on your seats, but totally up to you. ושמרו בני ישראל השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Remain standing for the Chatzi Kaddish, page 35. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, B'alma divrach hirute v'amlich malchute v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayerecho beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach ve'olam le'al me'almaya yitbarach v'ishtabach v'bar v'irmam v'yitnaseh Vitadar, vitale, vitalal, shmei kudsha, barichu, la'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, vimeru, amen. We now take a few moments for the private Amidah, pages 37 through 48, and at this time we are adding the prayer for rain. Not just because we need it, but it's also liturgically correct this time of the year. Ose shalom, bimromavu ya'ase shalom, aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru, amen. Ose shalom, bimromavu ya'ase shalom, All right, we are going to turn to the Kaddish Shalem now. It's on page 53. Yikra v'yikra shmei rabbah, v'yamad yivrach yirutevim lich malchutei v'chayachonu v'mechom l'cheirech chol beit Yisrael, b'galav izman kari v'imeru, amen, yehei shmei rabbah mevorach, le'olam le'olmei almaya yitbarach, Yiparach v'ishtabach v'yiparach v'imram v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudsha b'rechu le'lam min kol berchata v'shirata t'shpachata v'nechamata damiram b'yama v'imeru amen tikabot sloton v'oton d'chol Yisrael kodam avon di v'shmaya v'imeru amen yesh lam rab min shemaya v'chayman alev kol Yisrael v'imeru amen oseh shalom b'imramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imeru amen. All right, there are at least a few of you here with your children, and if you're not and you're with someone that you feel comfortable blessing, you can put your hands on their heads right now, and we say, for females, we say, Simech Elohim Kasara, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah. For males, Yisimcha Elohim Kefraim v'chi Menashe. For everyone, Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Yer Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, Yisad Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and keep you. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God lift the divine face toward you and grant you peace. All right, so at this time, no sermons really ever on Friday night. And I've been doing, just sharing the stories, a little bit of information about famous American Jews, or not even necessarily famous, but impactful American Jews. And I've been sort of narrowing my focus to Californians. And for the next several weeks, I'm actually going to read them out of this calendar put together by Sinai Memorial Chapel. This year, their calendar theme is great inventors, sort of, or Jewish visionaries of the Bay Area. And so, anyway, some of them will be more contemporary than others. And the first one, however, is not. And her name is Julie Rosewald, Julie Rosewald, who they call America's first female cantor. She was born in 1847 in Germany, and she was an international opera star when she and her husband moved to San Francisco in 1884. And before then, she had performed regularly in operas throughout the city and really throughout the world. Now, because she came from a family of cantors, she had also studied Hebrew, because otherwise women at that time were not really studying Hebrew. They might be studying music, they wouldn't be studying Hebrew. But her family was a family of cantors, and her repertoire included music used in German Reform synagogues, or temples, really, as they were known. So that made her the first choice to fill in just a few weeks after her arrival for Congregation Emmanuel, Temple Emmanuel in San Francisco. Their cantor died a few weeks before the high holidays that year, and so she filled in. And she remained as the temple's cantor and choir director, and off and on leading services until 1893. Though she was never officially ordained, the congregation called her cantor soprano. Jacob Vorsanger, senior rabbi at Emmanuel, wrote, Madame Rosewald combined the highest degree of musical ability with a pious disposition and a fair understanding of Hebrew. It was this remarkable combination that made the services attractive in the highest degree and gave pleasure as well as edification to the numerous attendants. So, Julie Rosewald, perhaps the first female cantor. All right, we are going to turn now to the Aleinu. Please rise, page 57. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula leotzev reshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kamishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu Notei Shamayim ve'Yoser Aretz, u'Moshe v'Yekaro b'Shamayim mima'al, u'Shchinatu zo, begov hei miromim, Hu Eloheinu einod, emet malkeinu efes ulato, kakatu betorato, v'yadat hayom ve'hashivota, elevavecha, Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim mima'al ve'al ha'aretz mitachat enod. Kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. V'ne'emar v'chaya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz. Bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad. Ushemo, ushemo, ushemo echad. We may be seated as we lovingly recall the memory, the Yortzites, the anniversary of the deaths of the following people whose anniversary of their deaths occurred during the coming week. We are thinking especially today of Richard Ballant, Annette Barani, Aaron Belkin, Esther Brodkey, Hilda Chadow, Harry Cohen, Harry Diamond, Elizabeth Dienstag, Sam Fox, Maurice Freemark, Henry Garfinkel, Jules Gewirtz, Elizabeth Gross, Marcus Jacob Klein, Michael Kotzen, Herman Bernard Kraft, Jack Litwack, Rabbi Herbert Morris, my mentor and also the father of our executive director, Raina Arnold, Craig Palmer, Monroe Mendel Pizer, May Rosen, Kenneth Rotman, Robert Schechter, Henry Shmulewitz, Isaac Sevi, Paulette Sevi, May Shane, Ann Gertrude Shapiro, Lauren Siegel, Rosebud Silver, Yeshua Sinai, Herman Spritzer, Hannah Zifrin, Max Turchin. In recent days, within the last 30 days, we recall Gloria Sims, the mother of Elizabeth Sims, Ellen Rubin, the wife of Alan Rubin, and just this week, Alan Green passed away suddenly of a heart attack. He was older than we thought he was, 74, but still was so sudden. He was in excellent physical shape. If you don't know him, he was the guy in the shorts. Okay? He always wore shorts no matter what season. Huge Philadelphia fan and a regular Minioner, came every Monday and Thursday pretty much, and most Saturdays as well. Always helpful. Alan will be greatly missed. The memories of all of them are with us. We ask all those who are in mourning or observing Yortzeit, as well as anyone else who would choose to do so, to join me in the Mourner's Kaddish right now. It's on page 61. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'vyomechon, v'chayechol beit Yisrael, bagalav izman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mivorach le'olam l'almei almaya, yitbarach v'ishtabach v'itpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Zichronam livracha, may the memory of the people you've come to say Kaddish for tonight be a blessing to you always. And let us say, amen. You may be seated. Tomorrow services will begin at 9:30. They're virtual only. We will have a Torah reader and a Haftorah reader, Jacqueline Palchik and Danny Goldfein. And there's a bar mitzvah tomorrow for Asa Masliya, Mazel Tov, at 1:30 p.m. It's we don't normally do afternoon bar mitzvahs, but it was one of the canceled ones. So he's doing what he would have done back in May, tomorrow afternoon. So that's what we are. That's what we're doing. Adult education has started, especially the Sunday ones. You can always sign up for. They're on Zoom with Nitzia Shaked. They're Sunday evenings, and also we have Minyan every Monday and Thursday is now via Zoom, not by YouTube or Facebook. If you want to attend, and we would love to have more people there than we've been having, please see me or check your This Week at TBA. So. You may have noticed my talit. It's Noah's Ark and rainbows. This week is Parshat Noach, where we read the story of Noah and the Ark. And so we're going to sing a couple of rainbow songs for the closing songs tonight, instead of, Adon Olam or Yigdal, because, there are so many songs about rainbows. All right. So the first one is a Hebrew song. It's called Ole Ole, and I'm going to read you the English before I sing a part of this song. Which is, light and techelet, which is blue, but it's the color blue that was originally on the talit, the one that's mentioned in the Torah. Light and blue are in the sky, and suddenly the day appears. Clouds turn to water, a rainbow rises in the sky, a variety of shades and a light of the sky that color the world, and it's many times more beautiful, and it makes everyone smile. Going up, we'll sing together when the joy blossoms in the heart. Going up, we'll sing together, great and small, like a rainbow in the clouds. אור ותכלת בשמיים ויורד לפתע יום עננים הופכים למים קשת עולה במרום שלל בנים ואור שמיים עצומים את העולם ויפהו שבעתיים ומחייך לכולם עולה עולה נשיר ביחד כששמחה בלב פורחת עולה עולה נשיר ביחד גדול וקטן כמו קשת בענן כמו קשת בענן כמו קשת בענן Keshet being the word for rainbow. And this one you probably know a little bit better. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Now, if you didn't associate with this with Kermit the Frog, it actually is a beautiful, profound song. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, a rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered? Wished on a morning star. Somebody thought of that, and someone believed him. Look what it's done so far. What's so amazing keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Key change. Have you been half asleep? Have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Are these the sweet sounds called the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Da, 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 dee. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.